should work. Because I've sent... Oh, here we go. We're live. Okay.
On YouTube and...
Yeah, we're live on
Okay.
YouTube now.
Let's
Okay.
go.
There we go. Alright. Now we're live on Twitch and YouTube.
Yep, we're live. I'm just gonna add this to Twitter very quickly.
Now we just need to figure out why the Twitter isn't staying live. Let me go do it again and just see what happens here. Create
Should I tweet out the
broadcast.
YouTube link?
Yeah, you can tweet it out, yeah. Bitcoin Dive Bar episode 1. And then it says it's waiting for the broadcast, so that means I should just click start. Here we go. Now it should be getting the preview for us. Okay, it's working now. Create broadcast.
Hey, it says the Legend of Arson. Why does it say the Legend of Arson?
Oh shit.
Bro.
Let me go change that.
Legend of Arson. I tweeted it though.
Delete that, idiot.
Alright. I can't delete it from the group chat.
Dumbass motherfucker.
You're the dumbass.
I don't know how to change that. It said that on the thing before I went live on it, but I changed it, so I don't understand. Alright, we should be live on Twitter as well now. And then how the fuck do I change the thing on YouTube, bro? Your channel, I should be able to see that we're live. Where does it say Legend of Arson?
It does if you go to the YouTube live link. It also
Oh,
says that.
streamed 36 minutes ago, so it did work.
So we've been streaming all this time?
We only streamed for 1 minute. I thought it wasn't
Right,
working. Let me go delete that.
Alright. Who's the admin in the group chat?
But the other one is live. The Legend of Arson thing, that was because it didn't get updated. Okay, but that's good, so it was working. Okay. Visibility. I guess we'll just private it. Or I can delete it. Yeah, just delete the video. Delete forever. Yep, goodbye. Alright, we're good to go. We're live on all 3 platforms as we speak, people. Come on. Talk about throughput. We've been streaming for 38 minutes, yes. But on YouTube, we weren't because I thought the shit wasn't working because Twitter stopped working. But we should be good now.
Hey guys, how you doing? Are we enjoying ourselves today?
Now we just need to figure out how to get all 3 of the chats up. Because I can't exactly do that. If anybody's on the YouTube live.
Can anybody hear me? Alright, I can't hear you all. We are live on YouTube. Oh, it's gone, YouTube. We're live on Twitch, guys, if you want to check our new podcast.
We're live on
It's the one in which
Twitter too.
both hosts have hair.
It's actually working on Twitter now too. Go retweet that, be scarce.
Oh, it's working on Twitter too. If anybody wants to check our latest episode,
Yep,
it's the Bitcoin Dive Bar.
we're actually live on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch as we speak. Come on, talk about revolutionizing the streaming world. Bro, fucking A. Semler is fucking ripping, dude. Whew. We're actually gonna make it out of this thing alive, man.
You did the proof of work.
Damn, Ethereum continues to rip, though. not working? What's not
Yeah,
working?
YouTube. He said YouTube is not working.
That's the
HEX.
old stream.
Oh, okay. I'll have to retweet. I deleted that comment, by the way.
Yeah, that one got deleted. It's this. We're live right now. But yeah, that's sweet. We're live on YouTube and
The thing is that we are not talking, and people on Twitch must be getting bored, so we need to start with the alpha.
does the Twitter thing have a chat on it?
We are not talking, and people on Twitch must
Does the Twitter thing have a chat function?
Let me check.
Because I don't. We've got
no.
36 people in there, but I don't see a chat function.
Let me check. No.
Mute it on your phone, dumbass.
No, I was just checking. I was checking the audio.
Oh, okay. Sounds fine.
Yeah.
We actually
Yeah, we're live.
We got people in the 43 people live
Yeah, I
on
told
Twitter.
you, we'll have more people on Twitter than any other platform.
What is chat is limited on Twitter? What does
Twitter?
that mean? I don't even see a chat though.
I don't see it.
I swear there's
I
a
see
chat on other people's things.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we have.
It says limited by broadcaster.
Ah, what the fuck? How do I change that? Let me see if I can.
I'll keep
adjust that.
cooking, okay? I'll just keep cooking.
What the fuck?
All right.
How do I change that?
SQNS is now still 360, going strong. This shit is not stopping. 353. Semler is gonna cross $50 if it just crosses $2 more, which is what? Which is, I think that's like 5%, not even 5%. If we go 4%, we'll cross $50. Naka's up big today. David Bailey must be very happy, and so is my friend Dilly. Shout out Dilly, my Naka. You lucky so and so. 21 finally got to see the light of the day. It was dumping yesterday. It's pumping today. Yep, Marathon Coinbase going strong. Bitcoin at 113.4. I don't think we crossed 114, did we? Yeah, we didn't cross.
We didn't.
Yeah, we barely
113.9.
touched. Yep, 113.859. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's talk about our dividend stocks. Okay, the Misty is still good, 21.50. That's going good. Winter is now in the red. Sorry, Tau. Winter is going down. Like I predicted, Winter is going below $25. The Bitcoin continues to rip. Not a good time. You can add a little bit of Winter. I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't take it to 50%. I would say stay at 80-20 at best. Yep. And yeah, Strike is going strong. Stride and Strife are going strong. The fixed income instruments and preferreds of MicroStrategy are also in the green. MicroStrategy itself is not doing that great today, but it already pumped yesterday a bit, so I guess it's just lagging behind. I'm pretty sure we might be seeing this lag in the price of MSTR because they might be hitting the ATM, and they might be hitting the ATM. No? Okay.
Just lagging probably because of the preferreds getting so much attention.
Yeah, but they were supposed to issue more preferreds. Did you see that? They have the $42 billion of
more ATM on Stride is what they announced. 4.2 billion on Stride.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah.
Metaplanet is not doing that great today. Metaplanet is in the red.
Bro,
So
we have 80 people. We have 80 people watching on Twitter.
Stop looking at the view count.
Oh my god.
We don't care.
Welcome to the first show.
We don't care how many people watch us. We do it for our fun. We don't do it for you.
And we don't even have a chat yet. Guys. We'll get a chat going next one. I need to get that figured out. If you want to chat, feel free to come on our Twitch or YouTube channel. We're also live there. If you want.
Dude, you realize if you enable chat, they're gonna scat your chat.
No,
I think it's a good thing. Dude, you realize if you enable chat, they're gonna.
You can't scat the chat, bro.
All right.
You can't send images. Somebody tried to send a link. I already timed them out. They're done. We're professionals around here, bro.
All right. How's the charts looking? Let's go with Bitcoin. Start with Bitcoin.
Yeah. Let me go get a beer. Entertain for 1 second. I've got
All
the
right.
chart up though.
Yeah, but you can
You
do the
can just
TA.
look at the stream as you were going
Yep.
over all that. I pulled up all the
Yep. Yep.
charts.
All right. Yep. IMIST is still in the green today. That's great. I like to see IMIST and Misty both in the green. Um, Tim will tell us the difference between both of them. Nvidia is in the green today, so the market is also holding strong. The S&P is in the green today. I think it's just a green day, except for winter. Obviously, if you are in MSTZ, this is a bad day to be in MSTZ. Of course, it's a great day to be in MSTU, I guess. Is it? Let me just say, yeah, MSTU is doing good. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I feel good. I feel like all this bullishness was like way overpending. I think for a minute, all the Bitcoin treasury companies just basically smashed bought altogether. And finally, we are seeing a buying pressure more than the sell pressure.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good day to be in Bitcoin. It's a good day to be a Bitcoiner.
Most
It was about
definitely.
time. How long has it been, Tim? Has it been like 7 months since we saw like it finally breaking 112? Like I don't think it ever broke 112, but like finally reaching an all-time high with a good margin.
Yeah. I mean, we've been
Yep.
in this same range since the beginning of November, basically, and it
Yeah.
finally is breaking out. And it
Yeah. Let's
it's
talk.
got
Yep.
support this time, so we're going higher, bro.
Just
Despite
going higher.
what the idiots on Twitter say, we're going higher.
Yep. 21% year to date. That's phenomenal. And if we just take it like from the inception, I think we are up 95% from if we take it 1 year. You know. Yep.
And for
Yep.
everybody
So
that's
from
joining us late, since we fucked up and didn't have it working on YouTube and Twitter, this is episode 1. We had episode 0 yesterday. This is Tim B and B Scarce. So we're going to be doing a daily Bitcoin dive bar every single day, Monday through Friday. Hours will be subject to change based on market conditions and emotional states of trades, most likely. But
yes.
aside from that, we'll
Or
be
state
here.
of mind. Yeah. Or state of mind, not to quote. Or state of drunkenness. Or state of highness.
And B Scarce is in India, and
Thank you
I'm in
for
the
that upsec.
U.S., so that's what gives us a unique perspective, considering he's not American. And
Two corners of the world.
that's why we're also able to hold a dive bar in the morning, because for him it is nighttime. Alrighty, Bitcoin is moving. Not
Look
much
at that
else to
chart.
really say aside from that.
Look
It's
at that line, bro. Look at that.
selling off a little bit here on the 15 minute, but it's probably building some support here, and we're going higher.
But it crossed the resistance like a motherfucker.
This one's got legs, bro. I don't know why Mastermind or whoever else keeps saying we're peaking here.
Mastermind, he likes to keep low expectations. That's all Mastermind likes
This
to do.
is a full move. This thing is gonna start going. There's too many people that have been bearish, bro. They're all gonna be caught off sides.
So when was the last time it moved like this? If you look at the chart, what is this? The monthly, the daily? What are we looking at?
This is the weekly chart. Each one
All
of these
right, so
candles is a weekly.
look at that. Look at that right over there. Yeah, it moved like that. Yeah, before. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, the volatility, dude. It's all about the volatility. And MSTR and Metaplanet and Semler, all those companies are just banking on this volatility. And so why is volatility vitality? Volatility is vitality because when Bitcoin dips, you get to stack cheap corn, and when it rips, you get to sell cheap equity. That's the whole point over here. You lever yourself when it dips or whenever anything, like it's always in the dip. My friend Chris, he's from Netherlands. He likes to say we are always in the dip, and I'm quoting him. And I wish I would have listened to him 2 years ago and went all in. We're always in the dip. So people who understand Bitcoin, they buy Bitcoin hard whenever they can, and when it's ripping, they get to sell cheap equity again, raise cheap capital again. Now they're doing fixed income products, and they just now have the new cash to just buy Bitcoin again at the top. And it doesn't matter because when they will dip, I mean, of course there'll be volatility, and there's going to be small winters, but when it rips, again, great time to raise money.
Wait.
What's the chart? Oh, don't you dare.
Our shit didn't even have a chat on YouTube either, bro. Fuck. It said
It's okay.
somehow our stream was like put to fucking for kids or something. I just changed it. I don't know if that
All right.
will give us the chat function, but we are live though at least, so that's whatever. We'll figure this out. Yesterday we could barely get live on Twitch. Now we're live everywhere. And yeah, I'll figure out how to get the chat enabled on Twitch for tomorrow. Pretty crazy that we have 117 people here. There's only 23 followers on the account, so for everybody listening, if you
I got a
already
lot of fans following.
if you follow B Scared Shania already, feel free to just follow the BTC Dive Bar account, because that is where we're going to be going live from now on, pretty much. So, well, not pretty much, every day. Yes, that is where we'll be going live. Monday through Friday, unless something crazy happens on the weekend, then we'll probably be here then.
We might even go live 2 times a day if the price is moving insane. Don't worry about it. You will see a lot of us now.
What's going on, bro? Where's Bones?
Yeah,
at,
where is our feed? You've got her number or just her account? What do you have?
Bro, you think I got all these chicks' numbers?
You're the player. You're the player, yeah.
But let me send her the...
All right, there's a comment on Twitch. Do
do
you
we got?
really think Bitcoin will keep mooning if Fed hasn't even cut rates? Dude, the Fed has been raising rates since 2022 and Bitcoin kept ripping. Saifedean Ammous tweeted today, why do we care about what the Fed does? I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about it, but Bitcoin ripped all through the time, the rates were high, and of course then the rates started lowering, but then also TradFi entered Bitcoin and we had a boost from there. I mean, all the signals say that the rates are going to go down because nothing stops this train. And if the trade deals are coming in the pipeline and Trump is like done with all the politics, yeah, the Fed will reduce rates.
And I honestly have the thesis of just the fact that they have stopped raising rates and QE is ending, or excuse me, QT is
100%.
ending. That
100%.
it's basically like almost pseudo QE in a way like that. So that's just how I look at it. Everybody can act like they're not headed towards QE and that we're not going to rip, but pretty much that's how this plays out, it feels like. Because them not cutting but not doing anything they're literally saying they want trade deals to cut. So that would be all that's bullish. So I don't know. I think we go much higher. I think people are already caught off guard with even a move this small. I don't think there were a lot of these TradFi people weren't even prepared for this.
Yep. The interest is pumping, though. You can see the IPO or the SPAC market. The volumes are coming left and right. People are trying to obviously participate in the pump and dump, as we can see with SQNS. The action on duty. You gotta show that these people the chart
I'll pull
of
up SQNS.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, this thing's gnarly. Let's pull up the 15-minute on this sucker. Look at that gap up. So this is when they announced, I'm assuming, Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Yep. You see the volumes. Look at the volume. Jesus.
Yeah,
My
it
God.
was the highest Tuesday morning.
Yeah. And then you see the retail interest coming in.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive though.
Yeah.
Just a straight cooker.
Yep.
Up
I bought it at 180.
83% today, bro. It's up
I
83%. And you
I bought
sold.
it at 180.
And you
I
sold.
sold. I know.
Remember that.
Okay.
Corey
I sold.
Clipstein owns you, bro. You fucking sold.
Well, I kind of dumped on him. Yeah. Actually, I was short Bitcoin, right? If I sold a Bitcoin treasury company when Bitcoin is pumping,
Yeah.
I'm shorting Bitcoin.
I think part of that is true, Cheech. I think it's a multitude of things, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we gotta try to get the chat at least going on this
Yeah, the
fucking
Twitter
YouTube,
chat is
on the
important.
YouTube account. Well, I don't want to end for me to get
The stream, yeah.
For me to get the Twitter thing going, I'm pretty sure I would have to end it. So
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
do
just
it
let
next
it
time.
keep going. But I do want to figure out what the fuck is going on with the YouTube one. Oh, there is a chat now. There is a chat on YouTube now. Because okay, so that was the problem, that it was set for fucking children.
For kids, yeah.
Yeah. This shit ain't for kids. Come on. But yeah, exciting times here, bro.
Exciting
We're
times.
literally
Yes.
live at all-time highs 2 days in a row. First 2 episodes.
By the way, the market cap of SQNS is $36 million. I think it was more like $3 million, maybe. I don't know. 2 days ago. I need to see that. Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah, let me see if I can
it
somehow edit the thing on live here. Edit
I
and
don't know.
live cut.
2 days ago. I need to see that.
This is-
SQNS is $4 now. Semler is $47.65. Yep. All right, Bitcoin is going back to 113. It's okay. We're just cooling. We're just chilling over here.
Shit, I see it now. Chat, I had it set to no one.
All right. It's okay. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. It's our first take. Calm down, guys.
We'd have to. It won't let me edit it now. Fuck. So yeah,
What did
we'll have to
Suncap
just.
saying?
We'll have to
Holy
just
fuck,
do
you
that.
guys made it on Twitter. Fuck yes, we did.
Yep, all 3 platforms. We're live on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. All at Bitcoin Dive Bar. So we got the brand. We got a shitty logo right now, but everything's every humble beginnings here. So
Yes.
we finally
And
got
we
audio
managed-
that doesn't suck, and now we're actually live where we want to be live. So we'll take that as a victory. 169 people on Twitter, bro. What the fuck? This is crazy.
3 people on YouTube. I told you Twitter is the most important one.
Yeah. Twitter's the easiest accessible. And now that we're one of the pink people at the front, before they even go to the spaces now, we're on that.
Let's give a shout out to our supporters or our favorite companies. Let's give a shout out.
Well, yeah, we should do
I'm not going to say sponsor. Yeah.
We'll do an ad read at the top of the hour. Every 30 minutes or every top of the hour, we'll do an ad read.
All right. We are live on X. I can see it as my notifications.
Yep, this is
Bitcoin
impressive.
Dive Bar episode 1. And it's great to be streaming when Bitcoin is ripping. There is no other feeling in this world. I know there will be a day when we'll be streaming and Bitcoin will be crashing. I look forward to those blue days as well. But this is awesome. Couldn't ask for a better episode 1.
Yep, we'll get the chat on Twitter working for tomorrow. We got the chat on YouTube, chat on Twitch. Yellow has he responded in YouTube chat saying, "Make me co."
Yellow can be co anytime.
And we'll figure out how to get the, there's a way to get like a meshed chat. Unfortunately, I'm afraid it's probably through that paid bullshit though, dude. But whatever. We'll get it figured out here. This is impressive.
Just want to give a shout out. Yeah, Yellow is the GOAT. I love you, Yellow. There is no second best memer on Bitcoin Twitter or Bitcoin space.
The dive bar, we claim yellow, yes.
We claim yellow. Yellow is ours.
We don't claim plethora of people, though. We're not going to name names.
Yes. We're not gonna name names. We are way above that. Because when they go low, we
There
smoke
is
high.
this specific acronym group that won't be named, but yeah.
No, you're giving them power, bro.
Mm-mm.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Dilly, who could have been here but chose not to be. She's going to be launching her own streaming channel soon. I'm looking forward to that, as many men would be for obvious reasons. So
We could do a
shout out
live.
to Dilly.
We could do a live look at my Semler options if you want.
Oh, let's go. Yeah. Sure. Did you do SQNS? Yeah, we did that. Let's go Semler.
All right, fuck it. Let's see how it looks on the stream.
Tell
Oh
them that
shit,
your
it's the
thesis-
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta switch it to this.
Remember, the maxis are gonna stop watching us the minute if you spend too much time on Semler.
I don't.
But
I
let us
think I'm
see.
gonna have to zoom in probably. It's a lot of
right.
options. Look at the
Make
stream.
sure there's no
Look
top.
at the stream and see
I see
if you can. Can you read any of that shit though?
Wait. Yeah, it's good.
Alright, so basically what we're looking at right now is I've got these Julys. I'll zoom in on the Julys actually. So we've got. Oh, shit, that just fucked up. We're mainly looking at these Julys here. We've got the 40s. That now we're up $5,000. We got the 45s. And then I sold some covered calls to hedge on top of the contracts. Probably stupid. But
How do we see which is the covered call and which is the naked call, for my knowledge?
If it's negative, is the covered
All right.
calls. So how you see
That's the-
-8,
right.
-20,
Right,
that means
Right.
I sold the contracts.
right.
These were
Perfect.
worthless until today. Now I'm down on that position. These were all up.
Which ones did you roll over?
None of these are rolled.
Okay.
These are just calls. And then we've got Decembers. This is the main December position. Excuse me. Shit, I want to show the 95s. There we go. So yeah, the only thing we're down on is the 95s right now. Everything else is looking good. And then I've got more sells for September, pretty much. These 17 contracts. Which now we're down on the 70s, I guess, somehow today. Everything ripped on the premiums. But yeah, that's pretty much how we're looking in the
Which is your most profitable call option right now?
The 40s. The July 40s are up the most.
Okay, that says 70 though. Where is it? There we go. There's 40. Yeah. The 40, 45. Yeah. Yeah, and that's ripping.
And I'm drinking
So are you
Coors Light, Cheech.
Okay, our feed just got cut.
Yeah,
I mean, just
I
the
just
camera.
switched it back
All
to
right.
the
All right.
to the
all right.
chart. Yeah.
All right. So, what are you gonna do with your options? Are you gonna book profit
The goal is to
or accumulate
obviously.
shares?
Well, with these Julys, I'm just gonna sell them and take the cash, obviously. But
Okay.
as far as the Decembers, we'll see where the price of Semler is around September or so. If it's
Okay.
a
Let's
lot
tell the
higher,
maxis. Yeah.
I mean
sorry.
my like my 40s are. If we go high enough, then like it makes sense to exercise the 40s, but
All right.
we'll see.
All right, so let's tell the maxis why we do covered calls. Or I don't do it yet. I'm gonna learn. Tim B is kind of teaching me that. Will be teaching me that. He got me into income products such as Misty. He is kind of the leader of our Bitcoin TradFi group. So just we do covered calls because you get to own your favorite Bitcoin treasury company, and while you're holding them, you get to sell a call option to sell them at a certain price. You sell a call option that you're going to sell them higher than what they are today. Somebody pays you a premium, that is what you make. Now, the price may hit, may not hit, but that premium is your income. You can do whatever you want with it now. And Tim B and a lot of covered call option sellers, shout out Hathaway, shout out Tao. Tao is one of our very good Bitcoin Maxi friends, ex Bitcoin Maxi, I should say, is now selling covered calls. Tim, yeah, there we go. Right, we cut out again. So, yeah. So what they're doing is they're trying to make money while being exposed to Bitcoin, and because Bitcoin kind of trades sideways, and the Bitcoin treasury companies trade sideways, they are trying to sell it at a price they assume that it will not hit at that date. Is it speculation? Of course it is. A lot of people do it on IBIT, which is Bitcoin ETF, because they get to earn a good premium, and even if the strike price is called and they get to they have to sell their shares, they can always buy it back at a lower price because, again, sideways action. The problem with cover call strategy as a maxi for me is that I'm kind of a perma bull, and for me, growth is more important than income. But if you know how to kind of a little bit of timing, a little bit of technical analysis, a little bit of common sense, you will be able to earn money on your stock without losing it.
Yep.
And Tim B can tell you about the rollover. Sorry, Tim.
But yeah, the main focus that I guess we're shilling, or not shilling per se, is just low delta calls. Low delta covered calls, 10 to 15 delta pretty much. Low delta, 30 to 40 DTs on MicroStrategy. You can sell weeklies on IBIT. There's a plethora of things you can do. I sell monthlies on Semler, obviously. I sell weeklies on Ethereum ETF, on Bitcoin ETF, on MicroStrategy, sell the 30 to 40 DTs. That's the true way to. I mean, the 10 deltas, obviously, if you sold a weekly last Friday on IBIT, you probably are forced to roll it at this point. But generally, most of the time, things like that aren't occurring. But when you're rolling, I mean, I wish I could pull up on Robinhood Legend. It's not making it very easy. Let me just switch to the fucking normal ass Robinhood.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could just show what a basic thing that we'd be looking at would be. So here we go. IBIT options. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this would be kind of what you're looking at. I need to kind of show the IBIT price.
It's still the Bitcoin chart.
Yeah, I just changed it though.
Alright.
It should be updated now.
Yep, there we are.
But yeah, so basically, when we're looking at these options, obviously these ones are for Friday. So we're going to be looking for next week, basically, right?
Right.
And then if we look here, the delta is 15. So this would be something I'd be looking to sell for next Friday, basically. And you'd get, if we click on the contract here, why is it not showing me the bid? Okay, so yeah, they're only 1 cent off anyways, but either way, you'd be looking at $30. There you go to, I don't know why they don't have the 50 cents for the rest of these. I don't think they will have those soon enough. But
so these are the 10 deltas, Tim?
yeah, this is 11 delta. You'd be looking at $21. And IBIT would have to go to $70, which means.
Oh, and how much Bitcoin does? What's that in Bitcoin price?
Trying to figure it out. There's really no 1-to-1 on the thing.
No,
I forget the exact amount. It's like 1,450 shares or something like that, basically on average per Bitcoin. It fluctuates every day though. But basically, if you just look at this is Bitcoin. Needs to get to 70, or you get $21.
Oh,
That means
oh yeah.
Bitcoin basically needs to get to like 120, like 117, 120,
Right.
something like that. That's basically
Right.
how the chart looks in comparison.
Right. So what he's saying is, if Bitcoin doesn't hit 120 and you've sold this covered call and you made the money, that money is yours and you still get to keep your stock. And when this is the weekly,
But let's just say this. Let's just say for happenstance that Bitcoin is approaching 70. We would go out to July 15th the following week. So we would have sold. So let's just do this for example. Obviously, it won't play out like this because if you are rolling and it got up in the money, this contract will be worth more. But the principle will still be the same. So this 70 is worth 21 cents. The following week 70 is worth 53. So you could roll from 70 to 72 and still collect $11 or $12 because you got 21 cents. And then now if you were forced to roll, you'd be rolling and selling.
yeah,
for
for our
33 cents.
listeners, they might not know what rolling is. So let's
Okay,
let's
so
just
yeah,
take it away.
rolling is just the act of buying. You're buying back the original contract, and when you're rolling, it's for a loss. So this would be worth more than 21 cents. You're paying to buy it back, but then you're selling a higher strike, like the 72, and collecting a net premium. Like in this example, you would have your $21 from the 70. And then if you rolled to the 72, you'd collect another $12 on top of that. In this example, it's obviously different if the price actually got to 70. And then
So if
that
it gets
one
to
contract,
70, yeah.
then the 72 will be worth more. And so will the 70
yeah.
here. But it's still the same thing. The 72,
Let me just say in
you'll still
layman
be able to
terms.
roll. You'll still be able to roll for a net premium either way, though, is my point. Regardless
So
of
let me
if
just yeah.
the thing gets higher.
Yeah, say in layman terms, what you're saying is, first you sell a covered call on the stock you own. By the way, one contract is 100 shares. If you sell it for 21 cents, you're collecting $21, right? Per contract, right? So for every $6,000, you're collecting $21. Now, because that's the price right now, let's just say $6,400, right? And then when comes the opportunity that your strike is gonna hit, right? Then you just look at the price above that price for the next week, and you can just buy back your covered call, maybe at a loss, like, right, or maybe not at a loss, and you just now sell a covered call of the next week, netting the premium again. But in low deltas, the chance of doing that is much lower, but the premium is much higher. Some of you might think,
No,
why do I
low
need to do
delta
this?
is less
Yeah.
premium, less chance.
Less premium, sorry.
Yeah,
less
less
premium,
money,
less chance.
less chance of you having to roll. More
Yeah.
like free money. Nothing's free though, obviously, but
Nothing's free, yeah.
Bitcoin's been
So
in a
that-
range since November, so
So there was a lot of
super
chance to
easy
make a lot of, yeah.
exactly.
You can make 25 to 30%. Again, it ranges, could be 0%, it could be 50%. But you
Billy's
can-
talking
yeah.
shit about you in the Twitch chat.
All right. Well,
As we rip though, look at this bounce, bro. Come on, look at this fucking bounce. This sucker's going higher, man.
anyways, so we'll talk about Misty in a little while, but let's look at the bounce. That's nice. I think we might go to 115 today.
You know what's
Hopefully.
funny though is we have 287 live viewers right now on Twitter. So, whatever you want to say, Dilly. Hate to break it to you, we're on our way.
Yeah. And they wanna know what you're drinking, Tim. Do you wanna plug a
I already
drink?
said we're drinking Coors
All
Light.
right. Oh, that's nice.
Coors Light,
All right.
the primo drink of trading covered calls and investing in Bitcoin.
I
4
sound
minutes
like I'm
until our
flying a
first
plane.
ad read.
Yeah.
The
Go ahead.
first official ad read. No, 4 minutes.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna smoke some weed real quick before. I'll be right back. This shit better not disconnect on me, I swear. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Where is the BDC top for this year? Your mom, cheek. How about that? Your mom is the top for this year, whole year. Where is the BDC top for this year? Your mom, cheek. How about that? Your mom is the top for this year, whole year. MPC retard is saying it's an all-time count apparently on Twitter. I don't know what that means. And Dilly, I just learned options and I'm trying to tell the maxis about options. Because this space is about not only how to be exposed to Bitcoin, but how to make money off your Bitcoin and Bitcoin assets and passive income. Not exactly passive, but it's kind of like it's not a lot of work, and you can make your Bitcoin work for you. So this is just the first episode. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna chill. We're gonna enjoy the pump. We're gonna enjoy Bitcoin pumping. Oh, let's look at GME. Where is GME? Oh, GME is at $23.20. This is the thing, guys. These stocks that were basically pumping at one point in time because of the short squeeze, the short squeeze cult that basically they thought they were showing the middle finger to the big brother, the Ameritrades, the Citadels. Well, guess what? Bitcoin is the biggest middle finger to Big Brother and the deep state or governments or anybody who likes to censor you and tax you and dilute you. Bitcoin is the biggest middle finger you can give out there to authority. So what I would say is, if you really want to be part of the resistance, if you really want to be a guy who says I'm going to stand up for myself and fuck, the TradFi people, Bitcoin is your best bet. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin treasury companies. I'm not talking about Bitcoin ETFs. I'm talking about self-custody Bitcoin, using the protocol, using the network, running a node, whatever you want to
Alright,
do.
alright.
No, hey, this is my maxiness coming out. Don't you dare curb my maxiness. But GME is one of the worst stocks you can hold, guys. You should not try to hold cult stocks like GME. You're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, apparently it's not a live count. Be scarce. Fuck.
What does that mean? That's just total people viewing
Yeah.
so far. It's okay. It's episode 1. No, I have no
Still,
expectations.
314 people to even just come by. We'll take that. That's
We'll
crazy.
take that.
Keeps going up as we keep posting. We might have to just stay live 24 hours a day, bro.
We are live in Italy. We just saying.
And
Yeah,
we can
nice
get
to be
we
in
can
Italy.
get some some guy off Fiverr or that we can get a
Yeah.
cheap editor or something. He can watch all the streams and give us our
Yeah. I have a guy who
clips.
works for Simply Bitcoin. He's a Pajit. I'll ask him.
Don't say that word live.
Sorry, I forgot that is the black word. My fellow Indian. There's a fellow Indian who works for Simply Bitcoin, and I would love to, hire him to do our thing.
That's better. You're learning, pimp. Good shit.
Shout out to Humble. Shout out to Turbo. Shout out to Weeds. Shout out to all the dive bar enjoyers. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Tim B is giving you the real alpha. And Tim, do you want to talk about income ETFs now, or do you want to talk about something else?
Sure.
Whatever you want to do, buddy. This is your thing too.
Well, I didn't have anything prepared for income ETFs today, but any NPC wants his shout out.
Oh, NPC retard, you are the best retard of all of them. You're not an NPC though.
Damn, so
You're
now when I
NPC.
see Martin Shkreli's fucking stream and it says he's got 8,000 viewers, so that's all Fugazi, huh?
Yeah, that's total people whoever came, and Sakreli is a grifter. I don't like him.
It's alright. for everybody that is here, follow me and B Scarce on Twitter. Follow the BTC
Bitcoin
Dive
Dive Bar.
Bar on YouTube, Twitter, and on Twitch, please. We are going to be doing this every single day. Feel free to come by. We also will be having people live as well.
Yes. I'm gonna give a shout out to the second best memer, Mars spits bars, always spitting real alpha.
Tao, it
Shout out
wasn't
to
all
Sun
encompassing. The Bitcoin Dive Bar enjoyers, that was like an all encompassing shout out
Oh,
to
sorry.
the
Yeah,
chat.
well, they were asking for it. They were asking for it.
But yeah,
They're
Tao
my
will
friends.
give you a shout out. Tao can come on if he wants. Tell us about his Misty. Where's he at? Everybody's
Yeah,
in the
Tao.
Discord. Anybody who wants to come in, we're at that time of the show. We're in power hour. Market is winding down. Bitcoin is continuing to grind higher as we speak. Look at that bounce.
We are back in the green. We are back going up.
We've got a guy coming in saying racist shit. Denied. See you later. That's how good.
Also-
that's how good streaming software is now. You can't even
Yeah,
get
we
us.
can just block them. Nice.
You can't even get us, even though you wanted to, bitch. Get fucked.
I think we know Cheek. So I have been giving shout outs to Tao since I started the stream. But anyway, shout out Tao. Also, what was I saying? I forgot about it. It was literally in the tip of my mouth.
It's cause you put the N word in the message, whoever that is. Dumbass. Luckily, they screen for that automatically.
I hate that word. Such a hateful word.
Yes, it is a hateful word, yes.
We love everybody at the dive bar. And we are going to convert all shitcoiners into Bitcoin maxis. And Bitcoin maxis is anybody who holds Bitcoin or Bitcoin related assets and holds more than like 70% of his net worth in self custody. For me, you are a Bitcoin maxi. And if you don't want to hold Bitcoin, then you should stop. If you don't want to hold Bitcoin treasury companies because you don't trust the government or you don't trust Wall Street, yeah, why don't you stop paying your mortgage because they will take your house? Why don't you stop using a checking account because they will confiscate your cash? You don't even put $50 in your CD because you can't trust the government. Stop using Cash App, stop using Venmo, stop using everything because you don't trust. And that's fine. Bitcoin is don't trust, verify. I stand for that. I live for that. But right now, there are opportunities in the capital markets where you can be a Bitcoiner and actually front run everybody. Don't lose this chance.
Sir Jerkalot, you are timed out for 10 minutes. Get fucked. Shit. Alright, can you still hear me on this thing?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank
You're just
God,
fine.
dude. I can't believe this mic's working now, bro. Fucking
Yeah.
bullshit all day. Now it's fucking working.
All right, what else should we talk about? What about Bones? Any update on Bones? Vanilla
Nothing.
wants to meet Bones.
Nothing. Nothing. Bones is playing us like a fucking fiddle here, bro.
It's okay. It's the women. They think we need them. We don't. And Dilly, I will learn the Greeks today. You will learn the Greeks. All right. I dated somebody who knew options. All right. Where we at, Tim? Do you want to talk about this worst shitcoin in the shitcoin sphere called Ethereum? I know you're itching to.
Talk about what?
Do you want to talk about the shitcoin Ethereum?
No. We'll save that
Okay.
for another episode.
All right, that's fine.
For
We're
now,
all good.
we can look at the Semler dashboard. This is the highest MNAV it's had, 1.42. The disrespect is ending.
So Timby, tell the viewers from which MNAV are you been strong with Semler, and tell us a little bit about your and Eric Semler chat, and where do you see Semler going in the future?
I mean, I think it's going a lot higher. In short, I think it's going a lot higher pretty soon, basically, as well. I think the market's finally realizing the Bitcoin treasuries. There's only a few legitimate companies running the MicroStrategy strategy. We can actually go over that. I have my list here. We can go to the Bitcoin Treasury website here.
Yeah, let's do the takedown. This is Tim B's legendary takedown of Bitcoin treasury companies. You don't want to miss this. I promise you. This is the alpha.
So pretty much the way these are set up currently, you have MicroStrategy at the top. Number one, best company. They are the ones emboldening the strategy. Look at how many Bitcoin they have, almost 600,000. Nobody's catching them, goated. Second, we have Marathon Holdings. We can go slow since we're streaming.
Sorry, do you have the list on your? Yeah,
We'll pull up the charts and go through them
yeah.
all.
Just for the BitcoinTreasuries.com.
Marathon, minor, super dilutive. They are instituting the MicroStrategy strategy, but I don't like miners. You'll learn that over time here. Next up, we have CEP, which doesn't exist technically yet, I guess, in that respect. They still haven't merged. They have massive dilution ahead, whether this chart looks okay or not. They have massive dilution coming ahead. And for this company specifically, everybody's going to be getting their shares all the insiders get their shares at $10, by the way. So it's at $33. Pretty sure there's no hold on most of those insiders as well, which means this thing's getting instantly dumped. There's definitely a hold on some of it. Naka, even though that's not next on the list, they have no hold. So this thing will be dumping hard when the dilution happens. Alright, next up we have Riot, which will
Another mining company.
we'll revert back to the Riot is holding 19,000 coins. Marathon has 50,000 coins. That is respectable. But again, super dilutive company because they are a miner. And miners had to go to the open market for funding so they can even stay a business scaling. Next up, we have Riot. Looks similar to the Marathon chart. I honestly don't think this thing is going to get back to... I mean, it peaked before Bitcoin peaked in 2021. And back then, that was one of the main ways to get exposed to Bitcoin. So I just don't see this thing... I mean, it is up a bit for sure, but I don't think it's ever getting back to where it was. Next, we have Metaplanet, which is the second one on the list, not a miner, to be running the strategy.
I like Metaplanet.
Yeah. Metaplanet is also pushing.
Look at that.
If we look at their accumulation, they only held, as of March 1st, they held 2,235 coins, and as of today, they have over 15,000 in a 4-month period.
That's amazing, yeah.
Not bad at
That's
all.
not a
Good
small thing. From a
execution.
$10 million company to a $6 billion company, I think. It's like 600x.
And Metaplanet is down, but that's because they're issuing so many fucking shares for this plan, which will be a good long-term plan. Next up, we have Galaxy Digital. They're a data center mining play. Again, not a big fan of these. They're all very similar. They all look... Oh, wrong one. They all look pretty similar in some respects. This one looks a little bit better, I guess, but super dilutive unless you catch them at good times. I mean, this actually doesn't look as bad because they have the data center part. Let's look at CleanSpark next. Similar to, I mean, could it break out? Maybe, but I don't know. These are just, it's not what I'm looking for here. Up 2.7%. Next up, we have Tesla, which isn't even a Bitcoin strategy company, in my opinion. Nobody buys Tesla because they hold Bitcoin, so we'll move past that. Hut 8.
Do you mind, like, briefly, what do you think Tesla is like? Look, the chart looking like, though?
I mean, I think Tesla looks good.
Okay.
It's a risk-on asset. It'll be fine. I just don't consider it a part
If
of
it's not,
Bitcoin
I agree with
strategy.
you. I agree, yeah.
Hut 8's chart looks pretty good, honestly, for a miner. But is it going back to previous all-time highs? Are all these miners gonna massively break out?
No.
That's my main thing here.
I think we have around 20
It
months
looks
to
good.
the halving.
This one looks fine. Hut 8 looks good off these
No,
lows.
but we have 20 months to the halving, so they only have 20 months to, like, make
and
whatever
things
Bitcoin
get
they can.
sketch. And after that,
Yeah.
we've got Coinbase, which you would think, how does Coinbase only have 9,000? How does Coinbase only have 9,000 coins? And in 10th place, given
That's
how long
yeah,
they've been around.
2020, yeah.
But Coinbase
And they're not doing
looks,
any strategy.
Coinbase's chart looks pretty fucking good, though.
But would you say Coinbase is not doing any strategy?
they're not. No.
Yeah.
Nor is next up Block. Or, excuse me, XYZ. Block. Yeah, and this thing, I don't know what. I mean, all these miners have just consolidated and then they pumped kind of when the shitcoins were pumping towards the end of last year. I mean, everything was pumping towards the end of last year with the inauguration.
Yeah. So Liquid is not doing anything for them.
Yeah, I don't know. XYZ is, I mean, they haven't bought Bitcoin in a long time either. And they're sitting pretty good though with 8.5 fucking coins. Next up, Next Technology. I really don't even know what this Chinese mining company, they're not running a strategy. They have data centers exposure from my understanding. I don't really know much about this company though. And then next up we have ProCap, which is Pompliano, which is another SPAC, which is gonna become a I mean, this thing looks nuts. We gotta go to a daily perspective. Look at that. This is how you know it's a Pompliano product, right? Look at this dump already. Nobody wants that shit. They're just copying. They're copying CP or 21, and it's gonna be a worse product, guaranteed. So why would
shout out? Don't forget BlockFi.
Yeah. So why would nobody wants ProCap? And then we have GameStop, which very disappointing. How they haven't purchased. I mean, this was
Don't they have like $8 billion in cash?
This was the run up of them purchasing Bitcoin, and then they barely bought Bitcoin. Then down goes Fraser,
I mean,
bro.
you think that? Yeah, I think when they bought it was in the 90s, right?
Well, technically when they got their convert, it was like the bottom. It was like on the fall to 84. They could have been buying that whole time.
Shout out Dilly.
GameStop's kind of a joke in that respect to me as well. For the treasury strategy, they could have deployed the strategy Because they have the converts, they could hit the ATM. They have a crazy
Dude,
fanatic
they have an
stock
insane
base.
demand for stock already.
Yeah.
They already they are been hitting the ADMs
If all they
before.
would have
Like,
done is just buy fucking more Bitcoin with all that
look at
cash.
MetaPlanet. They don't have any cash. They're raising capital left and right. MicroStrategy doesn't have any cash, raising capital left and right, doing fixed income products. And like GameStop, this high, like kind of like viral stock, doesn't want to own Bitcoin like aggressively.
And then we'll end the top 15 with Semler Scientific, who's barely
There we
behind
go.
GameStop with 4,636 coins. Semler is up 14% today. I
Wow.
am a holder of Semler, obviously. This thing looks primed to go higher.
Shout out to HGX, knowing about Semler since $23 and not owning any.
48.39 as we speak live. This
Wow.
daily
We're
chart
gonna
is
do
nutty,
50.
but this thing's ready to go, bro. Holy fuck, man. Let me
Look, how's
at
the volume?
options. Let me look at the option.
Yeah.
Volume 1.02 mil. Volume's back. Full fucking
Nice.
send, bro. Fucking nuts. Where the hell did my Robinhood thing go? What am I doing?
So,
here?
unless the big players come in Bitcoin and become Bitcoin treasury companies, these 15 are the one that matter. Obviously, we hope that a company like Dell or a company like Nvidia, big company, comes and starts buying Bitcoin, but you don't expect much from them because they are basically trying to increase their growth as well. And Bitcoin doesn't help them grow. Bitcoin helps them retain their earning power. So if there's a company that's making kind of marginal cash every month or every year and doesn't know what to do with it, a company like Coca-Cola, a company like American Express, a company like Citibank, of course, these companies are kind of rivals of Bitcoin unless they start Bitcoin services, Bitcoin credit cards, Bitcoin debit cards, second, third layers on Bitcoin. They don't want to own Bitcoin. So, but you want to front run all that. The S&P 500 is coming to Bitcoin. You want to front run that right now. And right now, there's a lot of opportunity in these 15 out of these 15 companies. MicroStrategy, Semler Scientific, which is a cash flow positive company with a big market share in the product itself. It's a healthcare company trying to branch out in other services. I don't own Semler personally. I plan to. I missed out on a very good price action. Timby has been telling me to buy Semler since $28. So I didn't buy it. I'm an idiot. But I hold Bitcoin, so kind of not an idiot. Not saying you should sell your Bitcoin to own Bitcoin treasury companies. What I'm trying to say is that if you think that you want a little bit extra edge on Bitcoin, if you think that you want kind of do things in the stock market that can help you accumulate more Bitcoin, there is a lot of opportunity in the Bitcoin treasuries. So there we go.
I like it. Fucking A, dude. This thing is moving, man.
I think in the next episode we'll talk about MicroStrategy in depth, and we'll talk about their income products.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, let's get a guest on here. Who wants to
Sure.
come on?
Come on, guys. Episode 1, who's coming? Come on. Come on. people.
Last 40 minutes of the market hours. Come on. There's a fucking fly flying around my fucking room right now, bro. Alright. This is fucking nuts, dude. I wish I didn't sell 5 of those fucking things, bro. They're worth another $1 each.
Which one is that?
I sold 5 of the 45s for literally $225 a contract, and now they're worth $405
Whoa.
each. That's another
That's
dollar. That's 175 times 5, bro. Well, 180 times 5. Fuck, dude, that's $900. God damn it, man.
That you could have had?
Yeah. that I'd
All
be
right.
up currently if I sold
Okay, I
right
have a
now.
very important thing to ask you. Let me see. Did we make an all-time high in terms of gold? Let's look at that because a lot of people follow that. Gold is also a shit coin, but it's kind of cheap competitor. No, we didn't, did we? No, we didn't. We didn't. But we are getting close. We are getting close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. It's in the. It's there. It's gonna happen.
Gold looks pretty fucking good, man.
I wouldn't own gold. Yeah. Even in silver, we are pretty close. In terms of silver, we are pretty close. If we go to 120, I think we'll be done with silver.
Bro, this is one of the craziest Semler days I've ever seen, bro.
It had to happen. It was the first episode.
Up 15 fucking percent almost, bro. Holy tits. Man. I'm legit up like 10K on just the Julys now, dude. After being down, I was looking at being down like 10K.
Yeah, that's a wild ride there. You've been a Semler champion, bro, since I ever knew you. But you lost your shit many times over Semler.
Yeah. Undoubtedly.
I do look like Govinda. Yeah, I do. He's a very famous Bollywood actor. Thanks for the compliment, Sergio Carlot.
That's the guy that we, that's
Oh,
the
Budak?
guy that
Okay,
we
he's back.
timed out.
Yeah,
He
we find
waited.
out. It might be Neeks. It might be Neeks. If Cheech knows who Neeks is, we should know who
Yeah.
Cheech.
This is fucking insane, dude. Alright,
Still
how much
Semler,
longer
huh?
do you want to go? Just go 2
We can
hours?
end this now. I mean, I can go on. It's up to you.
Go 2 hours and then call it. We got 18 minutes for 2 hours.
I wish we had somebody coming in. It could be Hathaway.
Let's just wait until
you-
market close, bro.
18 minutes to market close?
No, that's 37 minutes away.
All right.
We got
if
444 viewers on Twitter, though,
That's not
fucker.
bad. That's pretty good.
Alright, Sir Jerkalot's done. Banned.
How about Twitter? Well, Twitter, sorry, YouTube. YouTube is a little slow. Yeah, we don't need to expect much out of YouTube.
This is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, Semler's doing pretty good. All-time high. Amazing.
Not all-time highs,
I know.
but this
Where was
is
it?
nuts.
Where does it have to go to get? Okay, we are near it. We are near it, right?
For what?
The all-time high, aren't we?
I mean, it would
We're
have
close.
No, it would have to go to fucking $150. Look at
But
this.
are you
Look
doing
at
it-
the monthly Semler chart on the stream.
Oh,
This thing's
there we
going
go.
way higher, bro.
God,
This thing
look at
looks
that.
primed to go. Yeah, fuck, dude. Should not have sold any of those calls. I knew this was gonna fucking happen, honestly. I could feel $50 is coming. I shouldn't have sold 5, but I was just tired of round tripping them.
Yo, look at that volume. What? Yeah, the volume is insane on the monthly.
Yeah.
In the June, we had that much volume in June.
Literally,
What?
the biggest candle in history is a sold off candle.
Yeah,
went
what is
down
that?
3%. That's why I was saying, why didn't they have more buys, bro? The shorts were literally fucking them to death. But this thing is gonna go, man. I don't
I've
know.
never. Yeah.
It has to
I've
go.
never seen a red candle like that on the volume. I've never
And
seen
it
a red
barely
candle like.
went down.
Yeah, it only went 3%. That's insane.
Yeah, and that's a monthly chart,
Maybe Hathaway bought all of it, right, Hathaway?
yeah. I
I'm
don't
telling
think
you.
so, but
Just kidding.
yeah, nobody wants to come on today. That's crazy, bro.
Did you see that Hathaway did with the
Now that we're
SQNS?
actually live, like on the shit. Oh
It's
shit! I
okay.
didn't make my bed for today. Fuck. Should have.
Oh, Humble is gonna be mad. Humble is gonna be so mad at you.
Cover this part of the bed. Makes it look like it's made.
You're
Now
making
it
your bed
looks
on
made.
stream.
Now it looks made. Enough.
You know what you can do? You can get a servant.
I don't have servants, bro. Unlike your bitch ass.
Yeah. Imagine not having servants.
Yep.
Shout out to Moti. I miss you. Come back to
what happened to
Spaces.
her, bro.
Nothing. She's fine. She's recovering. But yeah, it's gonna be fine, Moti. You're gonna be fine. We all love you. We all want you.
Yep. 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 Semler's selling off now. Volatility is
Well, it's
vitality.
profit booking. Yeah, it's profit booking. Do you think there'll ever be a yield max on Semler?
I don't
No,
know.
it's too
Never
small.
say never, bro. It's too
Yeah,
small
it's too
now
small,
for
but-
sure.
Yeah.
Way too small for now, but dude, and this is while they're hitting the ATM on the common. This thing is gonna fucking rip.
Would you
Bitcoin
sell at a
continues to
5M
rip.
now?
I don't think this thing is ever getting to a 5M nav.
Okay.
It's at 1.43 right now.
Yeah, SQNS just had a big dump. Yeah,
Define
SQNS
big.
had a. Well, you can look at it. It's big.
So it's
Wait, let me
gone
do
from
that.
being up 80%
No, it's
to
only dropped
72%.
Yeah, I know, but the volume, just like the volume candle looks big.
Looks
Maybe
the
it's not
same.
big.
What do you mean?
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on
Just
SQNS. Yeah.
it's just a sell-off.
All right.
They can make support right here, which it did. So I like the 3.
I mean, did you look into this? Do you think Swan is a long-term buy for anyone?
I don't like Corey.
Yeah,
Clips.
I don't like Swan either. Yeah, I don't like them either.
So no,
Right.
but yeah. We are 12 minutes away from 2 hours. No guests. That's pretty impressive.
We're doing fine without guests. I wish somebody would come. You guys don't need to dox yourself. You can just come and we'll keep your video off and we can just talk. Okay? Just come without your image.
Maybe they're intimidated because of all of our listeners.
Yeah. Mars, I don't know why Mars isn't coming. He's already doxed.
And he loves the idea of
Yeah.
being on camera live.
Yeah, he does. We all know he's a camera whore. And he's an attention whore too.
But yeah, not bad. Gave a little alpha on some covered calls.
Yeah, tomorrow will be MSTR day. I'll have a lot of alpha on MSTR. I already sent you a lot of AI I
Do
did.
you want me to
Wanna do
pull
more?
one of them up?
No,
or
let's
what?
keep it for tomorrow because we're already like 20 minutes or 25 minutes away from. I need a little bit more time. It'll be too small.
Okay.
B says she can join later. We won't be on later.
Yeah. We'll transition to a space hosted from the
Yeah, we
account.
Yeah, we should do a space. HGX, come on in. We'll just Talk. You don't need to turn on your video. Let's see, is anybody commenting on Twitch? Are the comments on Twitter active now? I don't think so.
No. It won't be until tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Okay. That's why. Are the comments on Twitter active now? I don't think so. I hope to get a better mic tomorrow. I want to sound like a pilot.
The mic sounds fine.
No, I thought it sounds like somebody like in a, like it sounds recorded, like I'm speaking through a tunnel a little bit.
Hey, how are you? My headphones aren't working, so I can't hear you. Can you reply in chat? Guess we'll reply. Very strange.
Bones fucked us.
She didn't fuck us, bro. Who cares?
I mean, like,
it's our
he
show
kind of
to
did.
run. Who
Yeah,
gives a
that's
fuck?
true.
And we got it running. We're live everywhere.
Yep.
Semler's up 12 fucking percent. I'm rich. It's a good episode. Come on.
It's a good, yeah.
I
Come
mean,
on.
that fucking Robinhood account has boomeranged me to where I was depressed, bro. We needed something like this today. Come on.
Who is this Jessica?
Because I ran it from literally like 90K to 43K all the way up to 90K again down to fucking 50K. And now we've got it at 100K as of today.
Yeah, that's nice.
Massive.
Yo, I got my visa, bro. Going to Switzerland next month. And then Europe, all over Europe. Not all over, but at least 2-3 countries.
Alright, I
It's gonna
think
be
this
fun.
fucking person in the chat is a fucking bot or something.
It's a dude or a bot, yeah.
Damn, Semler's selling off now. What the fuck?
It's profit booking.
48.77 down to 47.20 in literally 30 minutes.
Yeah. Let me just do a shout out. Bitcoin is now the 11th largest currency in the world. It's just below Brazilian, I guess, lira and the Hong Kong dollar. And pretty soon, if we just pump 5% more, we will be in top 10. So Bitcoin goes to 120, we are in the top 10. And then we are competing with the Canadian dollar, the Indian rupee, the Korean won, the pound. The pound is at 5th place. Imagine when Bitcoin is a bigger value than pound. Of course, it has to do way more. Bitcoin has to be at $200,000 for it to it has to do $230,000 to replace the pound right now. So I think that's still in the play, right, Tim? Like this year. I mean, like, who knows what'll happen, but I mean, it's still in sight. It's not that far.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm saying that Bitcoin has to be at $230,000 to replace the UK pound as the 5th largest currency in the world. So that's still in play, right? Can't say, I mean, who knows what will happen, but it's still a big deal that we may be in the top 5 currencies this year.
We're
Top
going
10
higher.
for sure.
We're going higher,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Also, Bitcoin is now the 6th largest asset in the world. It now has surpassed Google. I think it surpassed Google a while ago. But we are below Amazon, just like 7% away from replacing Amazon. And this year, we are going to be for sure the top 3 assets in the world. And I am very confident we will be easily like top 3 and then gold. And it's just us and gold after that. So very bullish, very bullish. The boomers have to die. I'm sorry to say that, but the boomers have to die. The Gen Xers have to be retired. The millennials have to be in the driving seat, and the Gen Z have to be like out there as adults for Bitcoin adoption to go completely mainstream. And you have a chance to front run all of this. And don't ask yourself, am I early? You are very early. At $114,000, you are very early at this. And the people who were earlier than this are just going to sell their bags for fiat, be rich, sell it all. Uh, you and I get to hold it, right? And get rich for the next 10, 20 years. So, let's fucking go. Don't give up on this now. It's just the beginning.
It truly is. This thing's about to bounce perfectly off the fucking line, dude. Oh my god. I'm a chart god. Literally a chart god. Look at how it made support off my these lines, bro. These lines go out some time. This one specifically, these things go out to literally like the inception of this fucking stock. Some of these lines. Some of these resistance lines. And yet they still hold true to this fucking day, bro. Clip, 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 clip. And this is what's gonna happen. This shit's about to bounce. Or not. We'll see. I think it's gonna bounce here, make support. Or it goes down back here, which would blow, kinda, but whatever. We got 23 minutes left. Quite a bit of engagement for day one.
Not bad. We need to have some good guests, though. We're gonna get somebody big.
We will,
We're
bro.
gonna start with it. Yeah, but the thing is, like in a 2-hour podcast, we can have 20 minutes of like somebody talking macro or somebody talking Bitcoin philosophy. That's not a problem. Then we can have Hathaway talk about covered call strategies, and all the Bitcoin treasury company he likes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need guests for sure, and they can come on and as anonymous. You and I can just moderate it, and we can just open their charts, open their, thesis, and they can just come and share their screen. They don't need to dox themselves.
Yeah. They could. We need people on camera though, so. But yeah, that is true, Lieutenant Surge. 2 days of hosting, 2 all-time highs in a row.
Yep, that's amazing.
Don't think that's coincidence. Bro, if Semler sells off right here and goes all the way down.
It's okay. It did a good run today.
Sick.
So.
Gonna be sick. But yeah, we're still up massive. Not 10K anymore though.
So you're not selling your calls?
No, dude. I think this thing goes to fucking $50 by like next week, which is when those calls expire. So yeah, obviously I'm all in.
You've got good tags today in the video. That's good.
So
do you think we should
the
do
tags
these?
are there this time?
Yeah, they are. So, but do you think like this long videos are a good idea?
What do you mean?
I think it should be like 1 hour market close. We recap everything.
It's too short. Not enough.
Okay.
People have busy days.
All right.
They want to come in. I don't know. Gotta be live for the people.
Yep.
It's kind of like Twitter Spaces, right? Like the.
Right. Just like noise and like background and just yeah, I hear you.
That way, we're just there, basically. Doesn't always have to be entertaining.
Very
the
true.
whole time. But yeah, we just hit 2 hours. If you wanna.
I think it becomes immensely entertaining the minute we have 3 to 4 speakers.
Then there's more action.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where Bones is at, bro. She's ducking us.
It's okay. As you said, we're doing fine. I believe nobody can come.
But yeah.
Tim, is it okay if just for today we like end a little early?
Well, yeah, we just hit 2 hours. We can wrap it up right now.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I'll do better tomorrow. I can do longer tomorrow.
Yep. Alrighty. We hit 2 hours. We have made it so we are now live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, or X. So we will see you guys all tomorrow. Not sure exactly what time, but B Scarce will be here. Tim B, myself will be here. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Awesome.